Georgia 40. Stroud fires deep down to the end zone, and it is grabbed in the end zone by Harrison for an Ohio State touchdown.
Ohio State's had a lot of success on offense in the last couple of years, and CJ Stroud's been the guy pulling the trigger for them. What's up, everybody? Kent Swanson here with my guy Sean Barber. This video is presented by Miller Lite. Barber, CJ Stroud, exceptional passer. He saved his best for last against Georgia in the national semifinals.
Man, the young man has had a hell of a season. Even some people in our house, in our own house, has called him a better Bryce Young. Ooh. Man, Nip Tuck, he don't know what he talking about. We're going to challenge that fool and see if this young man really is a better Bryce Young.
17 yards is their longest run. Stroud has a man open, and Sabuka knocked out of the 10. Ohio State threatening to bust this open late third quarter.
Barber, CJ Stroud saved his best game of his career for the national semifinals against Georgia. He put some of, if not the best tape of anyone in this game.
You could take a Pro Bowl NFL quarterback and put him in Ohio State uniform and have him play the championship game, and you wouldn't get better throws, better film. You're talking about a guy who played up to the level of the competition, and he does it each and every week, making all the throws, doing all the right things, the poise, having the ability to run an offense, pro style, making all the throws, super accurate. He's done it all. This young man is definitely one of the top quarterbacks coming out in this year's draft, and he's probably going to be the starter going into 2023 for the Carolina Panthers.
Well, you look at this, and I think one of the big questions for him before this game was how is he going to be able to create out of structure? We don't get to see him do that a ton. He's not as consistent when he's having to get on the move. But watching him and the way he was able to create and operate, I mean, that throw right there is absolutely nuts. That's, an outside anticipation throw against one of the best defense in college football. There's probably some NFL teams jealous of the talent that's on that field there. But it was so impressive to see the kind of command and the ability to go blow for blow with a Georgia team. And obviously having a Marvin Harrison Jr. helps, but he was getting the ball all over the field to, a variety of targets in this game. Saw he was hitting every level of the field. He was creating in a messy pocket. He was handling pressure extremely well, using his legs when he needed to. It was just an unbelievable performance. And the other thing, strength through contact, I think is something that he checked the box for in this game as well.
Yeah, when I look at what I wrote my notes about CJ Stroud, the first thing that comes up is old school, traditional, smart, stands tall, presence in the pocket, can make every throw, arm strength, accuracy, all the things you want when you're talking about the best of the best at the quarterback position. He not only possesses those things, he possesses those things in spades. And when I say that, it means he has a whole lot of it. The talent on the field around him obviously is high level. The wide receivers and tight ends and running backs at Ohio State, definitely he has the weapons around him, but he makes use of those weapons by hitting them on stride over and over and over again against some of the top defenses in the league.
Yeah, the game against Georgia left a mark, and there were some concerns coming into this game, about how he was going to be able to translate, but he definitely he answered some questions and proved that he was a winner. There was nothing about that game that CJ Stroud was the problem. He was carrying that team in a big way. That's not a knock on the rest of the talent there. That's just how good CJ Stroud was. And you saw what Georgia did the next week to TCU, just obliterating them. This guy went blow for blow with them. My comp for CJ Stroud is Dak Prescott. I see that ability to layer the throws, the confidence, the ability in the pocket, the good arm talent. There's a lot of things that are similar in Dak Prescott to me with CJ Stroud.
Up to me, I'm going to say my pro comp was more of a Justin Herbert. I like the presence. I like the strong arm. I like how he makes plays out of nowhere. It's kind of a magician with the ball, never out of a ball game. Man, good feet, good fit. Got great zip on the ball. All the things, all the key words, all the buzzwords you want to hear about those really good quarterbacks he has. I had a list of attributes. When I think about CJ Stroud, I think of being brave, courageous, athletic, accurate, and he has amazing escapability depending on the play situation. He doesn't do it to be showboatish. He doesn't do it. He only does it because he has one mission on that field. First down, touchdown. How to put his team in position to win the ball game. Solely focused on that one thing is what got this young man to the heights he is right now going into the draft.
He's one of, if not the most accurate passer in this class too, especially if you give him a clean pocket, he is going to absolutely torch you. You know, there's guys like, if Jared Goff got to play in a clean pocket all the time, he'd be a higher rated quarterback. And so like, it was such a big moment for him to get an opportunity to show how he can navigate pressure, move, get off his spot, and still be able to present and be as accurate as he has been, you know, in that national semifinal game. But, you know, you're seeing some of these plays down here, challenging down the field. I mean, there's no area of the field that CJ Stroud won't touch and won't challenge.
I like what I'm seeing from his vision. Again, keeping his eyes downfield, being able to manipulate the underneath coverage, the underneath linebackers, moving them with his eyes, and then being able to throw strikes. Understanding when pressure comes, how to hit your hot routes, and then understanding when the double move or big play makes itself available. Hey man, you got to throw strikes, and he does a lot of them, man. Awesome, like you said, the accuracy on his slants, on his outcuts, the in cuts on time, letting guys maximize with run after the catch, placing the ball in stride to his receivers. And then, like you're saying, always knowing the situation, always knowing what has to be done in the ball game to put the team in position to win.
Yeah, just the word I use for his arm talent is easy. You know, it doesn't look like he's having to strain too hard to try to strike a football and get a ball down the field. And that's something I really appreciate about him, is just, you know, how easy that arm talent is. And, you know, like, I think that's what you want to see more of him, is, you know, getting to throw off platform a little bit. You know, there were some inconsistencies there at times, but man, I'm really impressed with him. That's CJ Stroud, the quarterback out of Ohio State.